There we go. We finishing up. Okay, we have jobs. We got jobs. Look at these people available. We have life satisfactions we gotta do. Why don't we get those out of the way real quick? Life satisfaction. Oh, Kyushu Regional Grand Prix results. Uh-oh. With your host, is it Bobby Ross or whatever his name was? Yeah, Mike Miller.
Hi.
Hey, it's Mike Miller. I love the Mascot Grand Prix. This has been an exciting regional Grand Prix. What wonderful competitors. Now let's take a look at the scores.
God, this is so boring. Skip to the end.
Great.
Here we go.
Promise Mascot Agency sent Ichigo Love to the Kyushu Regional Grand Prix. Ichigo Love tried their hardest, but couldn't quite handle the pressure. Is 31 points enough? Uh-oh. 31 points. Rank 21. That's not bad.
I always knew Ichigo Love was a star in the making.
Neat. We can do that again and again too, can't we? Speak to a mascot. We need to speak with... let's start with Kakigori.
Okay, I'm ready to tell you what happened. Did you drink someone else's blood? No, I got offered the job by someone shady.
Oh, shady.
I think he was a Yakuza. I'm noticing a pattern. He wanted me to turn the lake red. That was you? Yes, I'm sorry to say it was.
Can someone explain?
A few years ago, some out-of-towner Yakuza were spotted sniffing around. Shocking to no one, Kaiju was the gang, and the gang weren't much of a deterrent. People spotted them going up to the mines. Then we saw them laughing at the Tanuki statue.
Laughing?
Me and Shiori followed them. They said they didn't believe the curse and laughed at the statue. Then the lake turned the color of blood. It was cool as heck. Those bozos took off real quick, and we never saw them again.
And that was you, Kaki. Who asked you to do it?
I don't know. I got a text message asking me to do it. It promised me money. I needed to pay my rent.
This is a thing that you want forgiveness for?
Mascots shouldn't be scaring people. We should bring joy and happiness.
Joke. I'll be compassionate. I think what you did helped the town and made people happier.
Really?
You kept criminals out of town. I'd prefer it if you didn't take jobs like that while you work with us, but I think what you did was okay.
Do you really think it was okay? Sweetheart, this guy has done things that I assume are unforgivable. I think you'll be okay. I have been living with guilt for years.
You can let go of it now.
I'll try.
Oh boy! More stamina. Oh, coin. Good enough for me? Who else we got here? Matsun. You're just in time. I'm about to do my cookery class. Want to join in?
I really think this should all be about you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's cooking? He's cooking? There's a lot of stink coming out of this building.
What the hell's going on? What is that stink? Genius here decided to let Matsun run Matsunabe cookery class in the agency.
We need to let everyone chase their dreams.
Boss man, I think this is a dream that should have been allowed to die.
He's been going a while.
That's because Awful is tough as heck and needs cooking for ages. The office is gonna be unusable for about 5 years. I can't believe people actually turned up for this. It's probably all old people with dulled senses.
I'll convince him to do the next one outside.
On another island. Stinky.
Ooh, fan boost. I do appreciate that. Alright, next one is... We got Tosu, Neko Roll, and Tanukin. Let's do Tosu. Hey, handsome. We're here to collect your fees. Fees? I thought we'd already sorted cuts out after jobs. What about transport costs, accommodation, food for the agency, administration fees, talking time? Is this a joke? We're all trying to earn a living. I need 500k from you by the end of the day. You're kidding. I can't pay that. Where do you expect me to get the money from? Fine. We'll find another way to collect. Pinky, get the cable ties.
I always have some with me.
Hey, wait. We can work something out. It isn't very nice, is it? Oh, I see what you're doing. I already told you, I'm keeping it legit. I'm just making sure the lesson has gone in. I get it. I'm sticking to mascot work. I promise. I'm enjoying it, truth be told. I didn't realize how tiring deceit was. It feels better doing something honest. I'm glad to hear it. We really appreciate the work that you're doing for us. I can see a future in this. Thanks for giving me a chance. Pop, pop. Yay, he's max pop. Ooh, more money.
Money?
And Tanukin.
Wondrous news, my vassals! Here we go. I have selected a site for my castle.
Where?
On the mountain summit. Where else? I shall be able to survey not only my lands, but the lands I shall be set out to conquer.
How are your funds coming along?
The war chest bulges. It shall be a glorious castle. Now go. I must speak to the construction workers.
He's gonna find out how much it really costs. He's gonna be like, I don't have nearly enough. But we do get more fans. I don't think I need fans anymore because I think we're at max level. It like ticked just as soon as I ended stream last time. And Neko Roll.
I spoke to someone at town hall and found out who owns the tea farm. Their sale price seems fair. They just want to get rid of it.
Have you managed to raise many funds for the tea farm?
I'm getting there slowly. Why doesn't the agency chip some in? I'm sure our generosity could be rewarded by a client that wants to host a lot of mascot events there. I want to do this by myself. All my life I've been told I only got by because I'm cute. You are very cute. There's more to me than that. I want to do this by myself. I want to build something I can be proud of.
Well, is there anything we can do to help?
You think anyone in town would want to buy matcha and white chocolate chip cookies that I made?
That sounds kind of tasty.
I sure as heck would. You were thinking too small though. You gotta get online. That's where you make real yen yen yen.
Pinky spends most of her life online. He can probably help you.
Don't start with me, caveman. Neko darling, I'll set you up online store. You start baking. Wow, thanks, Pinky.
Up, up, up. And we got more money.
Money, yes. I like the monies.
Oh, I think the other one's on vacation, right? Yeah, 21 hours. Well, on the bright side, now we can just send everyone out. get some jobs. Are there any that we haven't done? Looks like we've done them all once at least. Nice. Unless there's one hidden that we just haven't unlocked yet because we gotta go talk to someone, but I think we have everything. Yeah, they're just not available right now. Alright. Let's send out Neckarol. Let's send out Falafel Man. Ice Cream Lady. It's not ice cream, shaved ice lady. Egg Boy. Best Boy. Tofu. Burb. Bat. Tosu. Ichigo. Nia. O'Reilly. Cat Lady. One of the brothers. To Nukes. I think that's everyone. Other than the vacationers, good. So, what did we have left? Right, we need to go talk to him. We have a lot of money we gotta deposit. I think everything else is pretty good. Other than, oh right, because the claw machine I ran. Apparently the claw machines are all shared, I find out. So we really, I can't do much after a while because I got all the good. I could get more cheap products, but I just grabbed the high-end products. There we go. Oh, we do have more telephones we gotta find too. That's right. There's a few more phones to find. But for now, we'll do story.
Hey, handsome.
What brings you back, Toki? Things are bad home. Bad back home. Have you found any evidence regarding Dawn's strange behavior?
You don't need any. My dad's gonna cut and run. Trust me.
I don't believe that. We need evidence. I'm working on it. There are rumors, but no one has got anything definite. Has he spoken to you? No. He's kept his distance like the rest of the family. Listen, this might be nothing, but do you know why people are asking the boss about the mines in this town? What do you mean? Some lawyer came to see the boss. We were serving him tea, and then he mentioned the mines. The boss whisked him away to a meeting room. Do you know what they talked about? No, it was just the boss in there. Since coming here, I found out that the Shimazu family used to operate the mines here. They left town after a disaster happened. We haven't found any present-day connection to them. Why weren't we told this? The boss has secrets. I don't know if they're dangerous or not yet. How are you making money? It's hard. I've nearly collected as many loans as I can. We barely have any businesses left. We're running out of options. What happened then? What happens then? I'm trying to persuade the boss that we need to move, that we need to do more, but she still won't let me. Different groups are offering us work. The Chinese and Korean gangs keep trying to get meetings with her. I've met with them, and they have a lot of money to spend if we could help them. What kind of help do they want? The usual. They all have weapons they want to sell, and they're looking to expand their distribution networks for their other products. I assume the boss hasn't allowed it. No, she keeps saying that we have to do this the right way. He is getting death threats daily. We could make this go away and become bigger if we just started working with the other groups. We have the Shimazu family values to uphold. We've heard it all a million times before. Every time I try to help, I just get shot down and made to look like a child. You took an oath. I'm trying to uphold my oath by stopping the family from being destroyed. Why don't people see what I'm trying to do? I'm not an idiot. There's no way this place is going to save the family. We'll all have our throats slit before the place makes enough money. Until the boss gives the word. Don't even talk to anyone offering us business, especially not forbidden businesses. They're all vultures. The Shimazu family makes decisions from a position of power, not weaklings, not weakness. Whatever. I need to get back. You'll tell me if Don contacts you, right? Of course.
Want me to book us both into a room here before you go, hot stuff?
Maybe next time. Oh no. Pinky, please.
Why aren't you wearing nice aftershave like him?
He doesn't know that the girls have come to check on me. Twice.
So?
He's being left out of what's going on.
Why?
I don't know. He's nervous though. Something strange is going on back home.
You need to go back.
No. They need me to lie low here. If the boss needs me to come back from the dead, he'll call for it. Tokihira is pushing the boundaries of what we allow. He thinks he's helping by finding Merc's business, but the boss does things the traditional way. I hope he'll be okay. Oh, I'm sure he'll be just fine. Well, time to go find some trash and phones. Preferably not trashy phones. Whoa. Whoa. The sheer cliff. Oh, it might be just a hair too much for our truck. What fool would allow their truck to go up such a tedious mountain? Alright, we'll just, I guess, fast travel down to, boop. Oh god, that doesn't happen often, but that actually made me, gave me a little shiver down my spine. Oh, we have a rally. Right, we still have some rallies to do. Let's go rally against the mayor. Sup, boss man? We've been trying to get you through to you.
We've been conducting important business. You better not be wasting the boss's time.
Can it, Goblin? What'd you find out?
We've been keeping an eye on the mayor, like you said.
Bear says the mayor doesn't know. Don't worry.
Anyway, we saw some Yakuza-looking guy go and meet the mayor.
Who was it?
I don't know his name. Flashy guy, though. Had long silk kimono on. Very fancy. Had long gray hair as well.
That sounds like Toki.
Who's that? His old brother, and a slamming hottie.
Where did he meet the mayor?
The mayor's house?
Up on the cliff.
Yeah. What were you doing up there? We already told you, you dumb goblin. Spying for the boss.
Toki had come to see me in town, but refused to enter because of the curse.
Sounds like he don't give a heck about the curse now. Wonder why.
Was there anyone else with him?
No, just them. They were out on the balcony for a while. Didn't look very happy with each other.
What did they talk about?
The mines. We didn't hear much.
Bear says the house is surrounded by a wall. We couldn't get close enough to hear much. We could only hear when they shouted at each other. Did they say anything about the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund?
We didn't hear nothing about that. There was something else, though. Has the Nakamura Alliance got into drug dealing?
Absolutely not.
Well, if he's your oath brother, that means he's from your family. And he gave the mayor something that the mayor snorted.
You sure? Bear says it was a small bag. Mayor snorted something from the back of his hand, as though he got it. Or as soon as he got it. No drugs, no guns, no people. The Shimizu family doesn't touch those.
Who said Hot Stuff didn't want to run a business? Well, he's out there being a gangster by the sounds of it. Dealing drugs to a corrupt old man in a rival town isn't the most impressive thing I've ever heard. But we've all got to start somewhere. Don't know what to tell you. That's what we saw.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now get back to work.
Whatever.
Why do you think Hot Stuff is meeting the mayor? He doesn't seem concerned about the curse anymore.
I have no idea. Maybe Matriarch Shimizu has some business in this town that we don't know about.
Maybe we should ask Taki and Teach. See if they found anything out about the mines.
Good idea.
One sec, I'll message Teach. She says they meet her on the roof of the school. They feel bad about always drinking tea in the bar and bothering Mama-san. Let's roll.
But first, Pinky, why don't you argue against the crusty old geezer? Yeah, 75%? That's fine. Bum, 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 ba-dum. What a lovely day in Kasumachi! Thank you for coming to this rally. I know you all recognize everything I've done for this town. I'm sure I can count on your support in the coming election. I think we can all agree I've done a great job in this town and... Oh yeah.
Hey, hope it made it drops dead soon.
Don't let him provoke you.
Oh yeah, I know.
This shrine is the heart of our community. The true spirit of Kasamachi. I've recently cleared the trash from shrines around town.
You don't even know where they are, you drunk idiot. We've been going around removing the trash, sweeping up and making them nice, and feel a lot better for doing it. Eat it, Maeda.
Nonsense. I am a spiritual person that truly values the shrine and the priests who tend it. I'll mess you up. Alright, that's one we didn't have. Mascots aren't cut out for politics. The crowd understands that. I visit this shrine every day.
Only so you can come here to pillage it. You sold the guardian statues for your own profit. I'll make sure something like that never happens again. Please vote for me in the election. Get this crusty old geezer out of the office. My day's corrupt and bleeding this town dry. If you ask me, we should put some concrete boots on him and...
Pinky.
Oh, Pinky.
Yay. Wasn't the greatest, but we did it.
You know, it's wonderful seeing you all today. I hope you all vote for me in the election and I can devote myself to helping you achieve your dreams.
You imbeciles.
Stop talking, Maida. The people in this town love me. I want your rotting corpse to take a hike.
Got him. Wow. Sorry maxed out though, but hey. I'll take it. You didn't unlock another spot, right? I know we got the one over there by the morning market. Which also might be a little, we'll say under. Might not be as, might be a 75%er also. Just saying. Oh, it's 100. Perfect. Oh, he's farther away from the truck for some reason. Oh, Pinky, I think you're supposed to be in the truck. Oh, it's... the truck is misaligned. Yep. The market is such a wonderful place. Wonderful trinkets and so on. But what if it could be classier? I will make this a thriving market. I love the artisanal delicacies you sell here.
Give it a rest, Maida. Have you even been here? There ain't nothing artisanal here. That's the point. I believe in keeping this market as it is, quiet and community driven.
I want to attract more people to sell here, and food trucks.
This isn't that kind of place. This market is for local people to sell their things and what they grow. This isn't the place for food trucks. People just want quiet little market.
Yeah, no trucks. We'll turn all the stalls into shops.
The people here are happy with the stalls. You just want shops here so you can get your greedy little goblin hands on the profits.
Damn, Pinky. He's already 1 foot in the grave.
If you like hot girls that care for you, vote for Pinky.
Yata. I saw, I was reading it, it's like, Pinky is set to become Mayo. Because the R was off the screen. Yata, we did it. Is there any more? Pretty sure. That unlock another one, or? Let's take a look. See if there's any somewhere that we missed. We got one that was up on the mountain. There isn't one weirdly out at sea, is there? No. Alright, looks like that was all of them. Cool. So now we just gotta press the story, I think. Oh, we got money. I think there might be a phone over by the mechanic that we missed. Let's just take a look. Nope, looks like there isn't, actually. A mild shame. What's up, Rice Shrine? Don't mind me. Just making a mess of things. Ooh, trash. Nice. There's some of the trash we mixed. There's only a few more pieces left.
Hi, gang. Hi, Hey, Teach.
We have news for us, Mr. Michi. Mayor had a meeting with my oath brother at the mayor's residence.
Do you know why?
No. Toki's been coming to see me here. He was supposed to think I was dead. He didn't mention that other family members had checked up on me.
You think he's up to something?
I don't know.
Do you know what they talked about?
The mines.
The mines again.
Have you found out anything else out?
Afraid we haven't. Are you able to investigate your oath brother's motives? I'd like to investigate a whole lot about him. H, you should see him. Go get him, Pinky. I have been thinking about how best to proceed and where the mysteries lie.
So have I. Mine disaster? The mines used to be the main industry of this town, and they were run by my family. I never knew about this, which means they were being kept secret. The mine disaster should have been a much bigger story, and surely my family should have been held accountable for it.
Yes, I agree. This whole thing is very strange. The lack of records show an investigation from around that time is very suspicious. Only a perfunctory investigation seems to have taken place. I'm not an expert, but I would have thought more would have been done. How can we find out more? I am aware that the mayor kept more sensitive paperwork in his mansion. As such, I am unable to get at it. Don't worry, Poindexter. We can get the paperwork for you.
We can?
Of course. You're a hardened criminal, and I want to do stuff to feel alive. We'll break into the mansion and steal his stuff.
I'm supposed to be a legitimate businessman now.
Okay then, let's just go back to the agency and read financial newspapers, file our taxes, and be thoroughly annoyed at how we don't have any answers. Get it together. We're going to do a rip and run on that old geezer. Find out what the hell's going on and blow this thing wide open. What were we looking for? I have no idea where he keeps the confidential stuff.
We'll take everything.
That's the spirit. I'll grab any paperwork and rip the hard drive out of his computer. What if he keeps it in a safe? That'll be a real bummer. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Michi, when you're ready, let's head to his mansion.
Name on the deed. We need to find out who has their name on the deed.
I agree, but we are in a deadlock on that. The deed is kept within the mayor's safe in his office. I presume neither of you are safecrackers. Didn't get that lesson with Nui.
have a firm belief that with enough pressure, the mayor will make a mistake. He is a drunk old man who is watching his little fiefdom erode. He will slip up if you keep undermining him. A curse that kills Yakuza, that comes from a Yakuza-owned mind, is too convenient. Indeed, your world has was fully bought into the belief, though. Do you know anything about the origins of the story?
Everyone I've spoken to says the legend spread from newspaper articles about it.
We should find the first article and speak to the author. Jose at Tanaka Card Room collects occult items. He might be able to help us. Once we know who the author of the first article is, we can try contacting them to find out what they know.
That's a good plan as any.
Pinky, we got work to do.
Let's get to it.
I look forward to news. Well, back to Jose. Good thing he's not far. Yo, Jose. Good to see you. We're investigating the origins of the Kasamachi curse. Do you have the first article written about it?
I do. The curse first appeared in the Kyushu Everyday News in September 1991.
Can we see it, please?
No problem. Give me a sec to find it. Here you go.
Thanks.
What's it say?
Oh god.
What's it say?
Everything that we already know. The mountain spirits were angry with the use of the land for mining, and they target any Yakuza that come to town. The spirits caused the disaster, and the Tanuki keeps a watch for any Yakuza coming into town. A lot of Yakuza that used to live here have died either suddenly or slowly and painfully. Apparently he got this from a secret source.
Who wrote it?
Someone called Jiro Kaneko. Do you know where you can find him?
No problem. I'll find a number for him now. Nui taught me how to track anyone down. God, I miss the girls.
Is that what you needed? Yes, thank you. We appreciate your help.
No problem.
I have to go. My people need me.
On the number for Jiro Kaneko.
That was quick.
Yeah, I guess I do rule pretty hard. He's in an old folks' home in Izuka. There's a who gives a heck town about 2 hours away.
How did you find that out?
Bureaucracy. Everything in this country requires forms and data entry. If you know where to look, you can find what you want.
What about the deed to the mines?
Already tried. That was before everything went digital.
Okay. Can we phone Mr. Kaneko?
Of course. Remember to use a fake name.
Hello. Hello. Is this Mr. Kaneko? It is. Forgive me for calling you out of the blue. I apologize for the intrusion. It's no problem. How can I help you? My name is Mr. Shoujo, and I'm interested in the curse of Kasamachi.
That load of rubbish. How can I help you, Mr. Shoujo?
Rubbish?
A total load of nonsense. What do you want to know about it?
You wrote the first article about it. Can you tell me where the information came from?
I can't believe someone is finally asking me about it. I'm afraid I can't tell you, though.
Can I ask why?
I've sworn to secrecy. I needed to publish a story to get paid, so I could afford my rent. A source I used for other stories offered me this. I could tell it was all made up, but it had enough interesting points to make a story. The mine disaster, spirits, Tanuki that guards against Yakuza. I wrote it and paid my rent. People liked it at the time. A bunch of magazines picked it up. Do people still believe it?
Yes, they do, sir. I'm sorry for being impertinent here, but is there anything that I can do to make you tell me more?
Why is it so important?
That is hard to say, sir, but The real-world consequences of that story have started to become dangerous. I see. Tell you what, I'm an old ill man. My kids don't come and see me anymore. I just sit in this home all day. The only thing I look forward to is a cup of sake in the evening. I understand. Excuse me one moment, sir. Pinky.
Already on it, boss. Tell him there's a bottle of Kanoyo Jumai Daijinjo being delivered by courier tomorrow.
Sorry to make you wait, sir. There is a bottle of Kanoyo Jumai Daijinjo being delivered to your address tomorrow. What? I'm sorry, sir. Would you prefer something else? That's a $97,000 bottle of sake! Indeed it is, sir. It is important to me that you can enjoy your evening drink. You must really want to know about this curse. I like you. Fine. If I get to drink that, I don't care if Don comes for me. Did you say Don? Yes, Don Key from the Shimazu family. After they needed to leave town because of the mine disaster, he said he had a story for me. Before we go any further, I'm not an idiot. I know you've used a fake name. Don is a friend. Not giving anything to an enemy of his. I can assure you that I'm very close to Don. Something is happening that involves him, and I need to know what kind of help he needs. Okay. For the people of Kasamachi, believe the spirits in the hills had caused the disaster. Don took this and ran with it. He and I have a history. He's been my source on Yakuza stories over the years. He'd give me tips, and then we'd traded information. Anyway, he wanted to tell me about this curse that kills Yakuza men, and I needed to pay the bills. A bunch of his boys died in the mines. The ones that didn't started dropping dead. They either died suddenly or took their time and suffered greatly. Did Don tell you why? He stuck to his story about the curse. I think it was total nonsense. I knew the old patriarch Shimazu had a dodgy heart. I helped Don blow up a story about rival family to bury the news that the patriarch had been rushed to hospital a few years before this. I think the first patriarch died from a heart attack, not the curse. Heart conditions are hereditary, and it wouldn't surprise me if that's what took his son, the current matriarch's late husband. Don put that down to the curse as well. Do you have any proof? No, I could just tell. Don isn't normally as effective as he was when he was telling me this story. He was trying to convince me that this more than he's ever tried to convince me of anything before. I'm just going on my gut here. It's all too convenient. Do you know why Don would want to spread the story? His kind all have secrets. He wanted to hide something in or about those mines. Do you know what they could have been? No idea. I get the impression that it is best not to know, though. None of that felt right. A Yakuza operation running a mine with no experience. A disaster happens. They get out of town, and all their men start dying. That should have been a huge scandal. I would have loved to get that story. Do you know anything about the Tanuki statue? Only that the townspeople say that it just appeared one night. Don didn't tell me anything about that. I see. Thank you for your help, sir. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Not at all. I've come out of this rather well if you haven't lied about the sake arriving. I don't know how long I'm going to be alive for, but I've got to the age where caring about secrets like this matters less and less. I appreciate you telling us everything you can. I don't know what's going on with you, but I hope this helps. It does. Thank you, sir. Thank you again for your time. Goodbye, Mr. Shoujo. I swear to God, is that going to be the mayor?
I can't believe this whole curse thing is fake. We gotta tell everyone.
We can't tell anyone yet. We don't know how this relates to anything else. Thank you for your help.
No problem, boss. I put that sake on an emergency credit card.
What credit card?
Nui gave me some credit card numbers years ago that they'd procured. Some scammers tried to get one over on Shimazu. Nui dealt with them and told me the cards were linked to the account of bad people.
Oh, some low-level scammer has just had that sake built, or so some low-level scammer has just had that sake built in.
Exactly. Victimless crime.
Well, the sake got him to talk at least. Now we know that the curse is a complete fabrication. The death of the first patriarch is likely of a heart attack, but Don attributed this to the curse to further the story. His son passed away under similar circumstances, and we were always told that was the curse as well.
We don't know about the rest of the men, though, the ones that didn't die in the disaster, but we're part of the family, all died.
Except Don.
Can't believe everyone has been living a lie. My dad sure is a piece of work.
We still don't know what to make of the Tanuki statue now that we know this.
Let's keep investigating.
And by that it means let's do a smash and grab at the mayor's mansion. Ooh yeah. Here we go. Big fat numbers is what I like to know. Like 7 and 4 and maybe a 2. Bigger, fatter numbers. It sticks like glue. Oh, we need some height. We need some height. Go, go, go. All right. That should be enough. Yeah, it'll be enough. Maybe? Oh, come on, clear it. Clear it. We barely cleared it. Okay. 17 hours left for another Grand Prix. Oh, no. Who do we got? Motivation's not there. Most people are off working, so we'll just leave it for now. Oh, Mr. Mayor, we want your money and the contents of your safe, and I guess your hard drive. Don't mind me, I'm just looking around for any extra trash that we might have missed. Speaking of jobs, actually. Tasks. Alright, we just gotta talk to Copy King. So honestly, we don't really have much to do, because we already did so much. Amazing. Mr. Mayor, we're coming for you. Oh, where did you get those?
Come in, Janitor Actual. This is Poltergeist. Target's car is non-visible. Mission site appears to be clear.
What are you talking about?
Mission is a go. No security cameras or alarms detected.
Stop it.
Negative, Janitor Actual. Mission parameters are intact. Maintaining operational language.
Yada yada.
I've instructed Kaiju Actual to keep an eye on the mayor. Kaiju Actual, this is Poltergeist. How copy? Poltergeist? God damn it, I told you about this. It's a Pinky, but my call sign for operation is Poltergeist. Because it starts with a P and I'm like a ghost. No, I didn't know that that was Poltergeist, or that about Poltergeist. Well, I'm a stealthy one. Yes, but ghosts don't start with a P.
Pinky.
Kaiju Actual, have you seen the mayor? Copy that. Janitor Actual, Kaiju Actual reports the mayor is still at town hall.
Okay. Tell Kaiju thanks, and he can go home.
Roger that. Kaiju Actual, Janitor Actual says to stand down and go back to work. Yes, he did. I'm not lying. Even if he didn't actually say it, that's what he meant. Whatever. Poltergeist is on mission. We'll rendezvous ASAP.
Oh, stop stealing the sake. Don't take a bath. Pinky.
Come in, Janitor Actual. I have breached the compound. The target has a tacky taste in home decor. His home office is full of whiskey bottles. His filing cabinet is overflowing. There's a bunch of folders. Whoa, there's a lot of HR complaints here. Nice to know that they're being handled appropriately. There's too much to go through. I'm just gonna grab everything. Okay, now the hard drives. Huh, I can only find one desktop, no laptops. Easy. Hard drive secured. Target materials acquired. Janitor Actual, Poltergeist is exfoliating now. Stupid table. Why do people make tables with sharp corners? Uh-oh.
What?
Door won't open. I'm stuck. The mission might be compromised. What happens if he comes back? I can't hide. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, don't worry. I forgot I used a different door. There we go. Poltergeist is returning to base.
God damn it, Pinky.
Mission complete.
Are you sure there weren't any cameras?
You think I'm an idiot?
You used the wrong door.
That could have happened to anyone under the stress of the battlefield. Now quit your yapping. Here's the stuff.
Good work. Oh.
Stolen documents.
Now what do you do with them?
Okay, that's everything we can do for now. I'll let Double T know that we need to meet.
Double T?
Tacking Teach.
Tell them we'll meet them at the school. Back to school, back to school. You're never too old to go back to school. Get a degree, learn some new things. Just 'cause you're old doesn't mean you can't school. And get schooled. To school or not to school? That is the question, Mr. Bean. I should have taken a phone trip instead of slowly flying away. But instead, no, I chose to fly. Air Pinky. And may I say it was a horrible choice. She did not offer us peanuts on the flight. No, instead, she sat there eating all of the peanuts during the flight. There were no peanuts to be had on our flight. It immediately dropped the score by 3. So now, when the best score she could earn was a 7, what does she decide to do? But charge extra. For no reason. It was not for snacks. It was not for luxurious comfort. But because she wanted to buy souvenirs when they land. To which we said, "No, my good Pinky. We will not be paying that, and we will be docking your max score again." It was at this moment I realized that may have been a mistake, for she was brandishing a knife that I had not known she had kept on her. Thank you for meeting with us again, Mr. Michi. Miss Pinky.
Hey gang,
Oh god.
did you find something good? We sure did. Tell 'em what we found, Michi.
We spoke to the first journalist that wrote about the Kasumachi curse. He told us that he had a close relationship with my superior, Don. Don was the source on the curse.
Does that mean that Don used him to spread the story of the curse?
According to Mr. Kaneko, Don was linking the rumors from the town to the death of the men from the Shimazu family.
This journalist dude said it was all nonsense. So everyone in the town believes in a complete lie, and the whole Yakuza world believes it too?
We don't know for sure if it is a lie. Mr. Kaneko didn't offer us any proof, but he's convinced that Don made the legend up.
I suppose it is unlikely that there are any real evidence anyway. We need a confession. I want to tell everyone about Tall and Serious here won't let me. He's right. You need to save it until you need it.
We were told our first patriarch died from the curse, but also claimed his son, the late husband of my boss. Mr. Kaneko said that the first patriarch had a heart condition that he had been hospitalized for once before. He suspects that is what he died from.
What about his son?
We don't know, but Mr. Kaneko said the heart condition might be hereditary.
Does he know Don's reasoning?
No. But I think it's safe to say that there is a secret hidden down there.
While we might be right about your patriarchs, it still doesn't explain what happened to all the other men in your family. Anyone who works the mines is dead except your current superiors. Could it be poisoning? Possibly, but I'm not sure how it could be. I took the Library of Liberty of reading up on the mine disaster and health risks. Gases released during mines are either explosive or kill quickly. The men who died from the disaster passed away months or years afterwards. Other toxic chemicals are released into the runoff water, but unless they are drinking it, they wouldn't have ingested it. That might be worth investigating though. Maybe we should ask Fukukata if he knows anything.
We got the documents from the mayor's mansion.
I trust that you weren't caught. I got perfect stealth rating, like a snake.
Dun, dun, da, 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 bum, bum, bum. Here, we left them to you to look through.
Does it say anything about the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? No, these are all older records. Was there anything good on the hard drive? Unless he has become a computer security expert, no. In fact, it looks like the only thing he has used is the web browser. The hard drive barely has anything on it. The hard drive looks like it was imaged by an IT department, and he's done nothing with it. That isn't surprising. Most old men in the government don't use computers.
What about the mines?
Well, there are a bundle of papers related to the mine disaster here. Notice of investigation commencement, the initial contact between the town hall and investigators, the company hired to do the investigation, the initial press releases, meeting notes, contact from various government safety boards. This looks more interesting. Personal correspondence between the mayor and the head of the investigation company. The government contacted the investigation to a company specializing in mining safety. There was a government committee oversight, but on the ground, it was handled by a third party.
This letter, excuse me, makes some cryptic references to restaurants in Fukuoka, along with a luxury inn in the mainland, and some kind of health visitor.
That means call girls.
What?
I'd have thought you'd known all about that. Call girl was advertised as a health delivery service. Tacky wouldn't know anything like that about that.
That's quite right. Anyway, it would appear that the mayor paid for a lot of health deliveries, a lot of meals, and a lot of hotels. How can you tell? His financial records are here. Around the time the investigation started, he had a lot of outgoing transactions. Where did he get all that money from? There are 3 large payments into his account from a company called Yamashita Manufacture. That's an old Shimazu family front company. After it went bankrupt, it was kept open as a way of transferring money around. There are 3 payments totaling 104 million yen. All of that were spent on the aforementioned entertainment and a payment to the investigation company. So, they were bribed. There are personal handwritten notes here from several members of the Oversight Committee thanking the mayor for his hospitality.
He managed to bribe everyone? Man, why has no one ever bribed me? I'd love 104 million yen.
It would appear that the money flowed from the Shimazu family and upriver to everyone involved with the disaster investigation, or flowed out of the Shimazu family. There's a letter here from the investigation committee. It clears the Shimazu Mining Company of any wrongdoings. It states that the disaster was the result of a freak typhoon, and that all correct safety measures had been taken. Fukukata told us that they found a new tunnel and didn't secure it. The typhoon caused it to collapse and trap the workers. Hence the cover-up. If it got out that a Yakuza company operated a mine on government land and gross negligence occurred, a lot of people would get in trouble. Not only would your family be hounded by the authorities, the mayor would have taken the fall.
Old man covering up the mistakes of other old men. And it was all forgotten.
So this is why this is never talked about at home. See, after all that, we're still waiting on our opportunity to find out the name of the deed on the mines.
Can we assume it's Michi's boss?
If we did, and were wrong, we'd bring too much trouble to her doorstep. We've managed to escape a lot of government attention over the years. Tying the Shimazu family to this unnecessarily will further endanger my boss. Indeed, a lot of people could get in trouble for that transaction, and more enemies of your boss may come calling. If the mayor sold the land to a Yakuza group that caused a disaster, that would be a massive scandal, with very far-reaching consequences. Could it be seized under the recent anti-Yakuza laws? Assuming it was owned by your group, and I'm not, it is likely that the transaction was done legally and through legitimate companies. That makes it difficult to seize, and if it were to be seized, that would bring a lot of unwanted attention to the mayor. He doesn't want anything to destabilize his fiefdom.
What difference does the owner make?
It changes who is part of this mystery, what their motives are. If another company owns them, we have another player. If the Shimazu family owns them, it might explain why I was sent here. If your family does own them, it still doesn't explain why the mayor is so upset about them. The mines haven't been touched in decades. Is it related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? I don't see how it possibly could be. The coal industry is dead everywhere, not just here.
What if it is, though? You might be helping the prosecutor in Fukuoka. Maybe you'll catch their eye, Taki. Maybe you're going to be snapped up by them, a hero of justice.
You give me too much credit, Miss Rumbui. I'm sure they have much better investigations than I. We also don't know anything about the origins of the Tanuki statue. That seems like an important part of the curse. Does anyone have any idea who would actually know more?
It is a long shot, but maybe Big Coke?
Who is that?
Kokemaru, a mascot that used to live in town and build cool, weird things. He hasn't been seen for years.
How do we find them?
I have no idea. He used to hang out in the rice fields and the hills. Let's go and ask Peaches. I'll add it to your task list.
We're also going to see the mayor. Whatever is going on here is gathering momentum. I want to push him into doing something stupid if I can.
Good luck. We'll be in touch if anything else we find.
Oh, that was a lot of reading. Oh, my eyes. Oh, no.